Okay, we're here in Arizona, and today I want to show you how to make dried gans. Okay, so what we do is we take CO2, this is CO2 gans, in a liquid state. And we pour it into a container like this, and we dry it down. We put it in an ultraviolet light environment. You can put them outside in the sun. The sun actually brings more energy to the GANS material, which is especially good for like hydrogen and tritium if you're drying those down. So we put them in a container like this, and we get, like, this is a ceramic pestle mortar with a mortar and pestle. You know, so what we do is we grind it up until it reaches, and we put it through a colander like this until it reaches a consistency something like this. This is our dried CO2 GANs. So this dried GANs is a different strength and composition of our wet GANs. So you can actually, in your reactors, you can put a little bit of your dried GANs in with your wet GANs and bring about different properties of, in this case, it's CO2. So you can make dried GANs of any material. We have dried CO2, dried zinc GANs, dried copper oxide GANs, dried CH3 GANs, we've dried down tritium, we've dried down deuterium, which is your black powder, and we dried down hydrogen. And we've also dried down what I call mixed GANs, which is all different kinds of GANs mixed together and then crushed down. So you can see that. So that's the dried GANs and how you go about getting it. So the dried GANs can be used in we use it in the humidifiers, and it can be used in the reactors, a little bit added to the wet GANs, and you can use it, for example, if this was magnesium GANs, we could spread the dried powder over the land, for example. CO2, you can put the dried powder over the land, and the dried powder, all you can do to reconstitute it, you just add water to it. But it will not be, once you add the water, it will not be exactly the same as your GANs in its original state. Okay, that's how you make dried GANs.